Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Today I know that there is a boxing match. So, let me see who it is again. It is some guy versus some guy. I don't know. But I do know that they're both hot, so that's cool for them. Eubank Jr. versus Ben Jr., sons of former champions. Let me play some live music. Let's see. I like this one.
Find what you love and love what you find.
So far, it's commercial. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today, and comment down below if you're wearing a fragrance today, and tell me what you're wearing. Hi. Look what happened. I ordered some fragrances in the mail. So I got the discontinued Scandal by Night for women, and when I picked up the package, I'm like, fuck, it's rattling. And you know when you hear that shit rattle and you're like, that means something came apart. Well, look what happened. One of her lovely legs came off. So I need a welder to weld that shit back together because it's metal. I don't think if I hot glue it, it's gonna work. So I may need some man tools and welding people. I don't know. It looks like you need to weld it back, but I'm not sure. Maybe I can do some super glue or some hot glue. I'll try my best because I think the legs are cool. The legs are like the cool part. But anyway, so it smells like honey and cherry, which I love cherry fragrances. Cherry fragrances, I think, are super sexy on women. Um, there's something about cherry where it's like a seductive smell. It's very, I don't know, sexy, I guess. Is the right word. So I really like cherry as a fragrance smell. Hi, Dusan. How are you? What are you wearing today? And Cuddles, what are you wearing today? What is your fragrance of the night? Use WD-40. That's what Cuddles recommends. WD-40 to put a leg back in place. Hi, Jelly. Jelly. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let me do this. Invite guests. If you want to join, here's the link, Jelly. See, like, for me right now, there's too much crap going on in the tea community. They're, like, fighting with each other and stuff. And I don't want to get involved, so I figured, why not go live every once in a while, so that I can get my little live stream fix and talk to people, but at the same time stay out of that crap that's going on over there. I'm just like, wow, that's a lot. But yeah, I feel bad for anybody that's like targeted in the bullying because that sucks. I might be able to soldier it. Might be able to soldier it back on. So look at it. It has like a little hole, and I don't know how it was connected. If it was glue or metal or something. But I paid like a really cheap price for it. So, I mean, I'm okay that it came kind of busted because I got it way cheaper than anywhere else, like 50% cheaper. somebody was like trying to get rid of it, and I made sure that it's authentic. It's got the authentic John Paul Gaultier on the top there. The batch code is right. It seems legit. I was scared because it's eBay. You know, you never know on eBay. Oh my gosh, Hugo Boss the scent is really good. Early Nina. Ooh, oh, I'll have to try that one. Okay, yeah, migraines are not fun. I wish you the best. Yeah, a migraine freaking sucks. I don't like migraines personally. But you know what? Like when you're pregnant, those migraines that you have when you're pregnant, those are the worst migraines in the world. But you know, because you've had kids. Me and you are okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. So I wore this fragrance. Let me tell you. So I went to the grocery store to get some soda out of like one of those quick little runs. Some guy like followed me around the store, and I knew he was following me. I could see him out of my peripheral vision. I'm just like, okay, I know what you're doing, dude. I know what you're doing. I'm gonna hurry my ass and get to my car. Sure enough, he's following me to my freaking car, and he's like, he knocked on my window because I closed it really quick, and he rolled it. I rolled it down, and I thought he was gonna ask for money. I thought it was like one of them homeless guys, but he looked a little better than a homeless guy, but I wasn't sure. And then he's like, "You're so beautiful. This sounds weird. I never tell anybody this, but can I get your number?" And I'm like, "No, no, what? This is what I wore. It's Lancome Poem. It's mimosa, yellow flowers, white flowers. It's more mature, but it's really sweet. It's really elegant. And maybe this is why he hit on me. I don't know. It must have been the poem. It was the only time I've ever worn this fragrance. It was the first time wearing it. And I got hit on. And I did not look good. Let me tell you, I had no makeup on whatsoever. My hair was all crazy. It was like, you know, when you do your morning errands and you take the kids to school and then you're lazy and stuff. But yeah, I was being lazy and I just don't look good. But I still got hit on. And it's because I was wearing this, I think. I don't think it had anything to do with me. But men will hit on anything. So, you know, when I used to work at the antique store, it's very creepy. Being a woman is hard because especially if you're shy, because men approach you and it's creepy. But yeah, anyways, that's my sad little one-legged scandal by night. But like I said, it's so fucking good. It's sweet cherry, but the honey is like having a honey fragrance. It smells different than just like sugar, or because honey has that like different sort of smell to it. It's really good. Anyways, okay, so I also got this one, and it is a 2009 version of Jessica Simpson Fancy. And so basically, if you look at this, you can see that the juice in here is dark. Dark colored liquid means aged vanilla. So the vanilla in here has aged for quite a while. This is the 2009 formula. I paid a pretty penny for her, and I wanted her, let me tell you. Because the original, even just like the 2025 version of it, smells so good and it lasts a long time. The 2009 batch, even better, lasts longer, better quality ingredients. I was blown away when I sprayed this morning. I'm like, holy crap. But yeah, no, I'm gonna protect this. So sometimes, you know, it might just be a celebrity fragrance, but there's a certain batch of fragrances that are better than other batches of fragrances. especially the earlier releases of the fragrance, of course. And so this is a very early release of Fancy, and Fancy's a really good vanilla for women, and it's really inexpensive. Um, Usually it's around $20, but I don't remember how much I paid for this, but maybe like 50 or something. But usually it's $20. But this, because it's a vintage batch, and I'm getting the better quality ingredients, I was like, go for it. See, I've been purchasing a lot of lost scents that I smelled back in the past, but I haven't been able to buy a bottle of. And so I have a lot of like discontinued. Let me pull out a couple. Alright, so here's some discontinued fragrances. So this is for women, this is Black XS from Paco Rabanne, and it is a chocolatey cranberry fragrance. It's really good. It kind of makes me think like gothic, emo, really alternative type of women. Women with the hair extensions and the like punk rock piercings and makeup and stuff. This totally suits them. And I mean, I have like many personalities sometimes, depending on my mood. And so, like, I can pull this off. I have black dresses and, like, that kind of punky stuff when I feel like it. But mostly, I'm more of a girly girl. That's where this fragrance comes in. This is Lolita Lempicka, the original formula. One of these is from the 90s, and then the other one is from the early 2000s, and they're both vintage bottles. And so it just smells like a fairy in a forest. It's beautiful. There's licorice, there's vanilla, there's anise, there's ivy, there's just like, it's just a magical fragrance. If you haven't smelled it, definitely smell it. Yes, this is the ADT. This is like the old version from 2009. And it's so good. It's so good. But it's funny, when it dries down, you can kind of smell flower bomb. I'm like, what's happening? Why do I smell like flower bomb? Alright, I'm gonna get a little commercial break in. But first, look at this freaking lipstick. So, this looks crazy. It looks like a lipstick. You can sit next to your makeup and look really pretty. It's pretty on your shelf. But the smell is really good. It's like if you took like a really artificial sweet raspberry smell and mixed it with milk. Sounds weird, but it really works. It just sounds really weird. Like who would have thought to put milk with raspberry? But yeah, it's milky raspberry. It's really sweet and it smells good. Alright, let me put on some live music and relax. I fucking love Chick-fil-A. That's God's chicken. I believe in Jesus and I believe in God, and that's Jesus' chicken, and I fucking love it. My favorite thing on the menu though is the deluxe burger with cheese, 5 piece and cheese. But anyways, yeah, the deluxe burger with cheese is what I usually get. Or if it's like breakfast, I don't know. I've only been there like twice for breakfast. But yeah, I get my kids the grilled nuggets because they're healthier than the fried nuggets, and they like those. But it's God's chicken. My oldest son is obsessed with the sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce. Yes, spicy. So this is Audio Slave, Show Me How to Live, and Chris Cornell is one of the greatest rock singers of all time. He has the voice of the devil, but he's an angel. R.I.P. He completed suicide in 2017 via gunshot wound, and it's heartbreaking because he has such a beautiful voice. He has so much to give the world, but sometimes people, their brains are their worst enemy. Their own mind is their worst enemy, and it's really sad. That's why you teach children. You teach them to love themselves. You tell them you are smart. You tell them, repeat after me. You are smart. You are like from the Help movie. You are smart. You was kind. You was wise. You was pretty. Whatever. Make sure you drill into your kid's brain like you're so handsome. You're the most handsome man in the whole world. You're so smart. Just make sure that they love themselves and that they know that they are worthy. Like that's just so important. Like for me, I didn't grow up with somebody telling me they loved me every day. I grew up as an adopted child, a child that was in foster care. I was in foster care for several years. Like, you don't grow up with the I love you, the I love yous, the hugs, the kisses, all of that. But those kind of kids search for it when they get older. They search for it romantically at a young age when they shouldn't be. You should be exploring job opportunities rather than searching for love. You should be broadening your horizons as a human being and getting education and not searching for love. And you know, a lot of kids that come out of foster care, they search for that family of their own, that love of their own that they can't fulfill without having that romantic love or that kind of love that they look for unconditional love, basically. And by having a family of your own, you do get that unconditional love. Anyways, let me play the rest of this song. Let me not be so sad. So sad. Now show me how to live. That like splashed up my nose. can't even hear this. What the hell? You can't even hear it. Alright, right. Let's go! I gotta go get some butane. Hi, does this look like Megan from the movie Megan? I feel like she looks like Megan. Like, she gives me that whole Megan vibe. That's why I bought her. But she's from 1961. She's ginormous. She's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Like, okay, so you guys know your most expensive fragrance. Probably like a Rose Dove. Or like a Frederic Malle. Or something like that. Is your most expensive fragrance in your collection. Well, this is my motherfucking Rouge Dove. My fucking doll collection. This costs a lot. But she's so pretty, and she really looks like Megan in a way, but like she has like this creepy sly smile. I don't know. I like her a lot. I'm so thrilled to have her. I've wanted her since 2021, and now I can finally afford her. And I bought two. Two. The other one is even taller than her. This one is 38 inches, and then the other one that I bought is 42 inches. So it's even taller. They're creepy, but they're cool. I like creepy things. I don't know. I'm weird. I find it comforting. I don't know. Have a creepy lady in the corner. But I will admit to everyone that I do get jump scared. Like, if there's one in the corner and I just put it there and I forgot about it, and then I turn around and there's a big doll in the corner, I will get scared. I will jump out of my skin and go, you know? I think everybody's like that. If there's something in the corner, I don't like ghosts. Ghosts are scary to me. I don't want no ghosts. So if I see something in the corner and it wasn't there before, then I flip out. So I sometimes have been jump scared by my own dolls that I put in their places. It's like I set one down in a corner somewhere and forget about it, and then I go to walk past that corner, and it's like, woo, you know? Or you go in the bathroom, because I had one in the bathroom because I had it plugged in, because it like does this, and it's like a Christmas motion. I had it plugged in, and I walk in the bathroom, and it's like doing its thing, and I see a person up there, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So you get jump scared a lot if you have dolls. All right, let me find some more better music.
Chase for Business is literally what it says in the name. It is Chase for Business.
And then they want to put it on rock radio. Because like I said, I grew up in the country. Now this next one was my first #1 hard rock Billboard charting song. This
is where I stand. For real, if you don't know me, I was always picked last. I have like problems that other kids notice. So yeah. I was that little kid with hearing aids on the spectrum that like did weird things. So yeah, picked last. Always been an outcast. But I turn it around and I make it cool. Because I know I'm cool as fuck. Like, in each section that I'm good at, I'm cool. Like, to other people that like that same thing. Who are you? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's called Freak Like Me by Hailstorms. Sorry. I'm panning my nails. It's like a robot.
Do you think we're good team? Of course. This assignment. We're sweet team.
You know, everyone sees me and be grin partners.
You're the dream.
Look at how bad it works in her head. I'm not good at my fingers. I do this. Sorry, I switched the song with mine. I like this song. I don't know. Oh, okay. For anybody still watching, I'm so sorry. I'm just like having one of those streams where it's like, let's be chill, let's all relax, and I'll listen to some good rock. Today I feel like rock music because it's raining outside. There's a storm. Oh my god, this morning I read an article where this father died trying to save his 4-year-old who was washed away by the high tide. Honey, we don't go to the beach in a storm. Honey, we don't go to the beach when it's crazy outside like this. No, 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 no. And he lost his 5-year-old baby, but he did try saving his baby girl. He tried to rescue her. They have not yet recovered her body, but they got him. The rescuers were able to get his body out. He passed away trying to save his baby. The 2-year-old and the mom are okay. They were on shore, but the 5-year-old and the dad passed away. And this was in Pursuit, California, but somewhere in California. And it's like, honey, please look up the tides. Look up the tides online before you go and take your precious, precious, precious little babies out to the ocean. Gotta look up the tide. You gotta make sure that it's not a storm outside because this whole weekend is supposed to be a crazy storm here in California. And it's like, do not take your babies out to the fucking beach in a storm when there's going to be high tides full of water from the oncoming rain going to come get you and wash you out at sea. No, wait until it's better weather and look up the tides. Because honestly, if you would have read the tide patterns, you would have understood when to go to the beach and when not to go to the beach. They always tell you, look up the tides. But it's like, it's sad. Like, for me personally, I'm not a helicopter mom, that type of mom that's like hovers over the babies. Like, no, you're not gonna go to the beach today in the storm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna take my kids to the ocean when it's fucking crazy outside, you know? Thunder and lightning and rain. No, you're not going to the beach today, sweetie pie. I will bring you the beach in your bathroom. Let's put some freaking uh, beach smells, like some incense on or candles, and then maybe some wave sounds. Get you a nice bubble bath. Maybe make some blue spray foam all over the bubble bath and have super fun in there and wash the bubbles down. But it's like, no, I'm not going to take you to a dangerous spot. You are literally more important to me than I am to myself. You know what I mean? When you have kids, it's like, hey, I don't care if I die, but I kind of need to live for you because you're the most important person in the world. And I still want to take care of you. So my life is only important because my babies, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, your life is super important once you have kids because you have to be there for them to take care of them, make sure they have everything that they need. And it's like today I made this special mac and cheese that's like a kind of a mac and cheese sauce type of mac and cheese. It's super soupy. It's not as compact, which my youngest son really likes. And then I made my oldest son fish sticks and fried shrimp with tartar sauce, like kind of getting him to have some seafood because he doesn't usually eat seafood, so I was like trying to make him branch out, you know. But I don't know how I got on the subject of their food, but yeah, I don't know how I got to seafood, but yeah, today they had that for lunch. For dinner tonight, in like 2 hours, I'm gonna make salmon with cauliflower, broccoli, and different types of roots like carrot, parsnip, beet, different stuff. Um, I've been trying to get my children to eat the friggin' roots because it's supposed to be healthy for them. I will be able probably to get them to eat the broccoli and cauliflower because they usually eat that and I like put different stuff on it like parmesan and freaking salt and pepper. But so my plan for next year is I'm going to be homesteading. I am going to have an entire greenhouse full of herbs. I will have every herb and spice that I need in there. I will have every vegetable that I need in there. I will also have every fruit that I need in my greenhouse. I have a huge amount of land, so I have a lot of space for a greenhouse. So that's my plan for 2026 is to become a self-sufficient human being because I think that they are poisoning us in our foods. And you know what? Fuck it. I don't care if I get poisoned. I fucking drink alcohol and smoke weed. I don't care if I get poisoned. I probably already poisoned. Fuck it. But if I want my babies to be able to have real herbs, so I want to grow my thyme, my basil, my sage, my cilantro, all my herbs. I want to grow all my vegetables like tomato, zucchini, squash, different things like that. I like onion, garlic. I want to grow all of that so that I know that it's free from things that are harmful for my babies. And then, because I already cook mostly from scratch, but I spend a lot of money on organic vegetables, which is bullshit. I could be growing this in my yard. Why am I spending the extra money on this when I can be growing this in my freaking yard? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get to that point where if I feel responsible enough with my herbs and my vegetables and my fruits, I will eventually branch out to where I have meat rabbits. Meat rabbits are like rabbits that are not ones that you actually try to cuddle and stuff. They're ones that you're gonna eat eventually. And rabbits are more sustainable than chickens. Rabbits are easier to raise, they duplicate more, they're easier to feed, they're easier to take care of, they make less of a mess. So I'm gonna have mate rabbits and then I'm gonna have egg laying chickens. I'm not gonna eat my chickens, I'm going to eat their eggs. But my rabbits, I'm gonna eat them. So um, by 2027, I plan to have meat rabbits, a fully sustaining meat rabbit area where I have pens for the mamas. The babies get to roam the ground. The young ones get to roam the ground, and then the mamas are up in cages, and then I harvest them every so often. And I just need to figure out, like, if I'm capable of doing the rabbit skinning, the rabbit, like all of that, or if I need to hire out another person to do the skinning and all of that for me. It just depends. I'm hoping I get to where I'm not grossed out by it, and I'm able to just do it quickly and put it in the machine, let the machine process it, put it in the next machine, let that machine process it, get what I need out of it. And then, like, if I do meet rabbits, I want to save their back feet for keychains. Um, I don't know what I do with fur, but I would want to save the fur for something, even if I'm not able to make it. Like, maybe I can give it to an old grandmother and she can make something beautiful out of it and donate it to, like, the hospital or something to people in need, And if I'm able to have like 100% food from me, I'm gonna feel good about it. Like I want to grow all my wheat, barley, grains, all of that too, so I can make bread from scratch. I'll probably buy the yeast activator at the store, of course, but like I'll do my sourdough from scratch, everything. I've done a lot of research on homesteading and on being 100% organic at your house. And I feel like it's the right way to go if you have children that you worry about because, like, they have difficulties with certain things or they have disabilities. Those disabled children need certain things in their diet where they're lacking. Like with autism, they need more folic acid. They're lacking a lot of folic acid. That's why they have the autism. Um, there's like it's just like it's sufficient in the diet. So if I can make sure there's a lot of that, then we're good. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna play more music because I need a minute. I can grab some more fragrances. So for me personally, I believe that everyone is equal when it comes to fragrances. And just because you have these like niche fragrances doesn't make you better than anyone else. Um, I think everybody that has fragrances, whether they're celebrity, Middle Eastern clones, a regular designer, or a niche, you are acceptable to the fragrance nation. You are a part of Fragcom. Like, no one can discredit you. It is fucked up that people think that they are better than you because they have more expensive fragrances than you. For me personally, it, I like to save my money and make sure my kids have really, really expensive playground equipment and like expensive clothes and really nice things. So sometimes I'm not going to spend as much on fragrance if I know that there's a dupe out there that's going to be just as good, if not better, than the actual fragrance. You know what I mean? I personally don't feel like any money that comes toward me is for me. I feel like it's all my children's money. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not fair if I buy myself something super expensive if it smells the same as something much cheaper and I could buy the affordable fragrance and save the money, and then the extra money goes to something that my kids really like maybe a day trip to the zoo or a day trip to SeaWorld or like a bunch of slime or sensory Play-Doh or fancy kinetic sand that sticks together. It's like no matter what I do, I try to think about them and I'm like, okay, if this dupe is as good as the real thing, I'm gonna get this dupe instead and save the extra $40, you know? And then with that extra $40, I can buy a whole bunch of slime, a whole bunch of Play-Doh to please my babies and make them happy, you know? It's like you gotta, once you have children, most regular people try to think of the children ahead of themselves. Some weirdos do not do that, and they think that they are above the children, which I don't understand that. I can't think like that. I never could. I'm just always like that my kids are way better than me and everything. They're way smarter than me. They're way cooler than me. They're way cuter than me, you know? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm better than them, so I'm gonna spend all the money that I get. No. It's like, you know, you gotta think about your kids. If you're See, I see some of these bitches that go for back in the day I would see these bitches that do the Toys for Tots thing, yet they spend all their money on cigarettes and drugs. Back in my hometown, which was alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I think that sounds good. I mean, he's got grandma out there. There's a bathtub / shower full of. So I get him this like spray on foam soap, which is I do different colors, and then I make it like a rainbow, and then he can get it off with like water or whatever. It's a fun game for him. But I don't even know what we're talking about. Maybe I should play some music. Let's get some good music. How do you think? It seemed like fire for that challenge.
See this coming? Soften the blow with the #1 motion tissue. Look around you. Who's that? A friend? A foe? A hero? perfect image and perfect
Alright,
clarity.
shut up, bitch.
Memories ours.
No, shut up.
To capture
I don't care. No. Ooh, she's wearing a ticket. My own loneliness. On and on. Pushing points down. And I'm forced to face on who I've become. Sorry, I'm a terrible singer. She's good. She's good. To my own loneliness. Lonely nights pushing me down, and I'm forced to face the who I become. Till it's been so you knew what, you knew what. I guess that's not that part. Okay, let's do it. Woo! She's wearing a tutu. She's so cute. I love her. She's my favorite metal artist. Happy. I don't care what anybody says. That's her screaming. That's badass. I can't do that. She pulled me down, and I'm forced to face the who I've become.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
I'm Aaron. Hey, Kay.
Hi, Aaron. Where are you
Hey.
from?
North Carolina. What about you?
I'm from California, Southern California.
What's the topic on today's discussion?
Oh, I'm just like here to make. So I'm only here because I'm mostly an introvert, sometimes an extrovert, and internet makes it good for me to meet people that I don't actually have to meet in real life.
Would you like? Okay, so I can prompt a question.
I
Um,
like dolls. See, I mean, it might be kind of creepy, but hey,
yeah. Do you believe in God?
I also like playgrounds, which
Do
I
you?
have a lot
But
of
do you believe?
pursuing.
Is that your version of a religion?
No,
That
I
would be a
believe
pretty
in.
cool religion.
Oh, you're religious?
I used to be, but now I'm more agnostic. I like. I'm interested in religion. I just
Oh,
don't
but
really
my
believe it.
dolls aren't religious at all. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm Lutheran, which is a branch off Catholicism.
Yeah, I used to be Southern Baptist, and I kind of just, well, I stopped claiming to know. Like, I don't know, really. That's what agnostic means. Like, I used to be a
So
Gnostic theist. I used to claim that I knew who God was because I knew the Bible. But nowadays, I don't know, and that's what agnostic means, without knowledge. I
yeah,
don't.
okay, I didn't know what agnostic.
So you claim to know for sure that God is real?
Yeah, I was in a near-death experience, and I heard him, and he talked like he for real. There was no one around. It was just him in my ear talking to me. It's a full-grown man, like,
Mm.
run from the fire, don't go back inside. And so I was in a really big fire, and it burned my entire neighborhood down, killed a bunch of my neighbors. Yeah, it's one of those California fires where the town burns down.
Okay, are we talking about like an actual fire, or is this the
Yeah,
dream?
it was the Sandalwood Fire, Calamasa in 2019, and
Oh shit!
um, so both of my neighbors. So I was the first house on fire, and my two neighbors were the second two houses, and they both perished in the fire. So, like, when I was getting my kids ready, I had a 1 year old and a 2 year old, well,
Yeah.
almost 3 year old. And the voice in my head was a man, and I was home alone. It was just me and the boy, and a voice was like, "Run!" Because we were outside playing, and it was like, "Run!" It was a man's voice, like, "Run and don't go back inside." And I just listened to it, and I ran. I got the stroller, got the boys. I didn't go back in for the car keys, and thank God I didn't, because my next door neighbor did. She died, and she was 90.
That's a very traumatic experience, I will say. It is interesting
It's
that you
okay
heard.
that I went through it though, because I got a lot of money from it, and it all went towards my kids that survived it, and so they get to live a good
But how
life.
do you know? But even if it was a voice in your head, why do you attribute that to a god? Like, because that voice has
It
never
was
spoke.
just so firm and
Yeah, but
so
it's never
so.
spoken to you again.
I mean, it's spoken to me before that. I was had a traumatic childhood, and I was abducted when I was 6 years old, and I was going through um horrible. It was like the
But
worst things
you
you can
keep
think of
mentioning
that
the
a
word
child
trauma,
can go.
right?
Yeah, and I mean, I heard him tell me, "Okay, don't do that. Go away. Don't go with that man." And a man tried to kidnap me at the gas station, and God was the one that told me when I was 4 or 5, like, don't go with him.
To me, it sounds like you have an acute intuition, which is some people are better at using their right brain,
I
and
know
some
they
people.
do. I like to call it God, because even if there isn't a God, I'd rather believe that there is, so that I have some kind of hope throughout my life. You know what I mean?
That's why I say that I'm an agnostic because I really don't know.
Yeah, just when you
But you're
feel
claiming to
for
know.
something
You're
that gives
claiming.
you hope.
You're saying I know who it is, and if you know who it is, that's great. I would like to know who it is too. Can you introduce me?
I mean, it's Jesus Christ. I mean, that's for sure who I think it is, because I've been raised
Can
since I was
this
little on it,
can
and
this
even
man
what,
talk to
but
other people or just you?
other people. I mean, that's what I think. When I was
Okay.
very little, and I was about 4 or 5 during
So
this
why
phase
doesn't he
of my
do it?
life.
No, listen, why doesn't he do it?
I don't know. I think he talks to people going through the worst stuff and gives you the right direction of mind.
No, but why doesn't he talk to me right now?
I don't think you're going through something too horrific in his eyes. I think it's when you start to go through something and your mind goes to that place where you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And you fall to your knees and just pray to whoever, and that voice takes over your mind. I don't think you've been through too horrific of a situation recently, at least,
Are you
right?
talking about prayer?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Money Burner. Hi, Money Burner. Who's my nemesis?
Oh, thank you. But what? Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, so prayer has been showed. They have done studies on it. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it's good to wish people well, but
For me, I
okay,
heard
like
that.
if I pray for you and I say, please, I want Kay to have $1 million,
Oh, I don't pray
she's
like
not going
that.
to have it.
So every day when I pray, it's like, Lord, please protect my children, keep them happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Lord, please protect my family. Keep them happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Lord, please protect my friends. Keep them happy, healthy, safe, and protected. In Jesus' name, amen. And that's my daily prayer. And sometimes it wavers and I add extra for more people. But like mostly that's my specific prayer for God every day before I go to bed.
I don't think that you're actually praying. I think that you're just mantra. You're doing a mantra, like you're wishing your family well. You're doing some kind of mantra, like a protection spell for your family.
Maybe I am, but I do it I go in Jesus' name, amen, and like I
I'm
do it
talking
in
about the
the
aspect of your
Lutheran.
care.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good with religion. So I'm autistic, just so you know. So like sometimes I don't understand the big thing that you're talking about, and it takes me longer to process what you're saying.
Okay, so the true currency of humanity is care. Like
Yeah,
we care for each other. If I say I care about you, you care about me. That is
I
the
mean,
true currency of
for me
humanity.
personally, I volunteer every week and I go to help animals in need and I feed them and I pick up their dog poop. I give them fresh blankets. I change their pee pads. I change their bedding. I pick up all the stuffing because usually big dogs like to chew up their bed. So I pick up all the bedding, I pick up all the poop, everything. I do that weekly for dogs in need because, like, I feel like it's giving back to the humanity. And I feel like animals are better than people. Honestly, animals are more caring, much kinder. They have much more love to give than a human being does, for sure. Are you there? He's muted. Money burner. Here, money burner. Take this. I'm so glad you're subscribed to me now, money burner, honestly, because you used to not be subscribed to me. And I remember when I'd be like, where's money burner? He's not here. Why? Because he's not subscribed. How do I? I don't know where that guy went. Um, but yes, there you go. Paste. I don't know. When I prayed, I think that everybody that has religion had a space in the universe, and religion is good because you love somebody and you make sure to live your life by a good set of guidelines, and you're kind to other people, which is important. I don't know if Money Burner got my literal name. Alright, here's the sauce beginning. If it'll.
Just getting started. Mr. Pibb takes you up.
Hi, Grace. I'm a little bit afraid. Well, there's so many people watching. What if I make a mistake? But I'm not alive.
This is happening. Like this will never happen the same way twice.
But why are they all watching me?
Can we see you, Bobby?
Yes.
Alright, come on, puppy. I don't know who's watching. I'm so sorry, you guys. I love her. She's so cute. I'm running from too much to carry. Walking heavy. So I did want to play this guys. I don't know who's watching. I love this song though. I'm sorry if you guys don't like it. I like it. It's a good song. Let me see if Maggie. Alright, that one.
I still try on keeping my summer glow even as the season starts to fade. First product I'm using is the Uni.
Alright, I think I'm gonna log off. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and bye.